Episode 14, Multiple Streams of Income. I once asked a realtor friend what it would take to be able to eventually own a home on the water. Their response? A decently expensive price range. But then they said something that I will never forget. They told me that all the people who they had personally sold houses to on the water had at least one business and multiple other streams of income. So what does that mean exactly? The structure may look different for everyone, but the idea is the same. Build several small businesses or offer multiple products or services through your one business. Let me explain. When I had my aquaculture facility, we were breeding very specific species that were popular in the aquarium trade, but unfortunately, their numbers in the wild were not great. In order to stop the demand for the wild-caught species and give them a chance to repopulate, we figured out how to breed them. While very rewarding morally, it was not so profitable in the short term. So we had to figure out a way to make money while we raised the babies until they were big enough and strong enough to sell. Seahorses can have anywhere from 100 to 1,500 fry, or baby seahorses, every 2 weeks. That's a lot of babies, and you need several housing systems to raise them in as they grow. For each phase of their growth, we had a different type of setup for them so that we could properly monitor them and ensure that they were getting well fed. The seahorse systems, on top of the full-scale algae and zooplankton operation that we had in order to feed them, was not cheap to run. It just so happened that the food, the phytoplankton and zooplankton, that we were growing for the baby seahorses were also beneficial to corals and a number of commonly kept small reef fish. And so, we decided to sell our live food in order to bring in an additional stream of income. My business partner at the time designed this really cool dispenser, and we sold it to the fish stores. The live food, seahorses, and a few other species were our multiple streams of income. At one point, we were able to cover the operation costs to run the facility off the multiple streams of income that we were making. Today, for my digital marketing consulting business, my multiple streams of income model looks something like this. The whole idea is not to have all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Once you establish a stream of income, the idea is to scale it. Eventually, you will have lots of income being produced from the multiple sources. You will also solve one of the biggest issues with being self-employed: consistent income. Even though it may fluctuate, if one source of income is low one month, another can compensate for it. When we ran the aquaculture facility, my father, a retired CPA and CFO, taught me one of the most important lessons in business that I have learned to date: how to manage cash flow. If you're looking into becoming self-employed or are currently self-employed, this is one of the most important lessons to learn. Here's the actual spreadsheet template that my father made for me. Here's how it works. Just like in your bank account, you have your income, expenses, and account total. At least once per week, I pull my bank statements and enter in each line item. This is not my actual income and expenses, but you get the idea from this example as to how it works. This way I can see how much money is coming in, going out, and when and if I will need more clients or other sources of income. You can also do this with different types of software, but I found that this spreadsheet works best for me. I still use Quicken and QuickBooks, but this is how I initially learned cash flow, and it's super granular, which I really like. Whether you're starting a new business or you currently own a business, this simple Excel spreadsheet will really help you out. You can purchase it on my website, which there is a link to in the description of this video. It comes with detailed instructions too. In addition to these ebooks and templates, I also offer marketing consulting services on my site that can help you in your journey. I will leave you with this quote: if you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business.